Hey guys, Jay here, and in this video today I want to go really quick. So there is a couple of things that I want to mention in this video. So first of all, it's going to be what I am working on the Settler of Cowgirl League. So it is what you are seeing on the screen here. So basically it is a cast with image taken loop without using word. And what I am trying to play with is Tainted Pact. So we have already got one build a week in, I think it's like 2-3 years back already. I think it's Joseph is the one who made the build Castle Damage Taken with this one. This is going to be my take. It has been a while. A lot of balance changes has been made. So my take is I want to play around with Herald of Agony as the main damage. As a result, I only need to trigger a bunch of very low-level spells. The low-level spells are going to help me to poison the enemy. So we are going to have spells that have good coverage, have good hit rate. It's things like Tornado of Elemental Turbulence. You have very good hit rate without investing into cast speed or anything like that. And Blade Vortex as well, very good hit rate. And we can have things like Firestorm Pelting, Lightning Bolt. So probably like 3 or 4 spells is going to be enough to maintain like hundreds of stack of poison in a single target, because we have skill that lasts for a duration and then also have, you know, a relatively good hit rate. So that is going to be my idea. This setup is not finished. At least I got the loop going. As you can see on the screen, a good side or a good upside for this build is you don't need to go like min-max into the cooldown recovery of the cast when image taken loop itself. So what you need is not to maximize the trigger rate. You can just keep the standard 0.25 second cooldown time for cast when image taken, because the main thing that we care for damage is going to be Herald of Agony. It's not directly the spells that we are triggering with cast when image taken. So yeah, that is going to be the main thing. We don't care about cooldown recovery, therefore we can use strong items in the belts slot, so we don't need cooldown recovery from the belt. We don't need cooldown recovery from the boot as well. I am trying to test out a setup with Devourer of Mind, so I share charges, or at least sharing the effect of charges with my minion as well. And I have Ralakesh, so I always have the maximum charges. So things like that. I'm still testing around with the setup basically. So let me know if you have any experience or idea that I can put into this particular setup, and yeah, just get it going. I am stacking a bunch of Pure Agony node on Medium Cluster Jewel. I am using 3 voices with 3 passive. If I have a level 100 character, by the way, I can get away with using a 5 passive voices. So that is going to be an okay option as well if you don't want to invest a lot of money. So each of these 3 passive voices are like 80 to 85 divine something. So yeah, you can get away with 5 passive if you have a level 100 character. However, mine is only 95, and so I am using this one here. I still have some money left from the ones that I got donated by people who quit the league. So yeah, I dumped it into things like this. And Pure Agony is just the main star of the show here for damage scaling. Each virulence. So we have, I think with the current one, I have 1, 2, 3. So I have 9 Pure Agony on my medium cluster jewels, and then I have 45 by default here on a Hero Agony level 35, 23 quality. I think 20 quality is enough. Anyway, it is 45 plus 45, so the total is already 90 virulence. Each virulence on a level 35 Hero of Agony here is giving me a lot of flatfish. As you can see in the number on the screen, 177 to 329. 12% increased physical damage, which is nice, and attack speed. So we have a lot of damage from stacking a bunch of virulence. I am trying to go crit, so I have Mata's Teaching, The other one-handed weapon, I technically can use something like, I think there's a scepter, a unique scepter named Algyre, something like that, that have like up to 14% base crit. Or I can just have a crafted weapon that have somewhere around more than 10% base crit. And it basically is a very, or even Mata's teaching, have like a corrupted one with 9.5% crit chance for the base as well, and then scaling it with the increased critical strike from the helmet. Right. You can also use like increased critical strike support gem. Maybe I would just ditch the crit thing and just basically get a better helmet, because technically this doesn't do anything, it doesn't give anything except for some intelligence, which I need, and then one level to all minion skill gem, and then the charge stuff. I can have a better helmet defensively. Maybe it can help. Maybe I can have like a 7 link, 8 links helmet. That can be a possibility as well, because we can have things with hypothermia, minion damage in the helmet. Hypothermia, we can easily slot in a any gem that give me like chill ground, and we can have hypothermia going on all the time. So that is not going to be a problem. Probably that is going to be the end setup. And I will have a big 6-link cast by damage taken setup in my body armor instead. My plan is, I think, probably I will go for something like a lightning coil. Because the lightning coil allow me to be so much more tanky against physical mitigation. And as I am using 2 Heartbound loops, and I don't need a lot of damage taken from the Heartbound loop, I can actually have a pretty good amount of physical mitigation, because I trigger only like level 1 castle damage taken. I didn't even have quality on all of them. Just this one I got quality, so I can have quality on this. So I would just need to take roughly 400, a little bit more than 400 damage to trigger the loop, to keep the loop going basically. So anyway, as you can see here, the loop can just go by itself. Sure, my life is very low here, but I can just, while mapping or while fighting anything basically, the Tainted Pack is the thing that is going to give me a insane amount of healing, because I am using Golden Rule. So this jewel allows me to reflect poison that I deal to myself. And so you will have like 100 stack of poison here, which give you 100% chaos resistant, but also give you a lot of healing, because all the chaos damage over time is heals you instead of damaging you. You always be leeching because you always take damage yourself, and you have the 15% damage taken from hits, Leecher's Life during flash effect. I don't think Mage Blood is even the best one. I think Ties of Time is the best one actually, because you can also use things like the Progenesis, which is extremely OP for this. As you have like almost infinite healing from Tainted Pack, anything that you turn into damage over time, including Petrified Blood. Let me see where I have Petrified Blood over here, and also the effect of Progenesis is going to be completely negated just for the fact that you are building around Tainted Pack and have insane recovery. So yeah, that is basically the thing that I'm working on. Second, while playing around with this character, I will be playing on the upcoming event, which is I think tomorrow. So I'm going to be playing on the event, the Settler of Cowgirl relaunch, and probably my starting plan is going to be either. So I am having 2 characters in mind that I think is going to be very good for the event. So the first one is going to be a chieftain. Is going to start as a righteous fire character, and then I will probably pivot into playing a fulcrum character. I think that is going to be one of the best characters that I can use to farm every map, every layout, and avoid like almost no mod. I can play with like 90%, 95% of the mods that is currently available in the game. And also the second one Sorry. Also, the second one is probably going to be a miner. It is going to be a power siphon miner. Either a normal power siphon with Trickster, or I will be a mana stacking Hierophant with power siphon of Archmage. So I will have mana scaling for damage. Yeah, so I'm it's just going to be one of the two builds. So one of the three characters that I just mentioned. The reason why I choose to have one of those three characters is because I think that they are going to be the best for what is going to be like the main event of the upcoming league relaunch event. I will call it the upcoming league. Reason is it's basically the previous very old Tempest League mechanic where you have one particular Tempest going for a map, a zone, and it would just always be that for everyone. This time it is the same lantern upside for example, Jungle Valley as the map. If it has a drop divine mod, everybody for that 1 hour, if you spam Jungle Valley, you will have the divine drop mod for exactly 1 hour. But it probably will not happen in Jungle Valley. There are like more than hundreds of map in more than 100 map in the game, so it can happen anywhere. It can be any mods, and chances are a rare mod like a divine one is not going to show up very often, but when it show up, it can be any map. Maybe it can be like even in a low level zone, so you just want to run through the zone really quick and just kills as much as possible. It can be a map, it can be a campaign zone, you know, you never know really. So anyway, if it turned out to be a very bad layout map, I think the thing that we need to care about is a build that is decent or very good, at least decent, at doing every single layout possible. And I think proliferation from map clear probably is the most or the best that you can have to clear all layout of map. I think proliferation works very well in any layout as long as you have a lot of monster, and you probably will have a lot of monster if you do it correctly by doing like 8 mods and very juicy map. So yeah, I think that's very good. That it that's just going to be awesome when it happens. So I'm looking forward to it. If you want to have more detailed information on the breakdown of the league and of the upcoming relaunch of the league, I would highly recommend you to check out a video from Sergork. I think he is the go-to channel to get like information breakdown, patch note breakdown, event breakdown, mechanic breakdown for the last couple of the league already. I think he's the go-to guy for those kind of thing. He has a very nice community behind him, and also himself is a very big brain player, I think. So that is my source of information that I would highly recommend everyone to check out. He just released a video breaking down the upcoming event. If you plan to do something on the event, yeah, check it out. There's a lot of good information recommended for build, recommendation for strategy. I already watched it, and in fact, his video helped me a lot to narrow down my decision on potential league start. Anyway, also T1 fighting. This is Faker. I will also leave a link in the video to the video of the original creator, the guy who draw Faker. This guy, the best League of Legends player ever, and probably forever as well. So I will leave the link to the video of the original creator of this piece of art in the description. So if you want to have the Faker hideout, it is going to be slightly different. I do add a little bit of things on mine. It doesn't have the 5-star here, represent the 5-star in world that he recently have, and doesn't have like the ZOGKF. So this is the current lineup. the GOAT. It doesn't have that, but it will have the main thing, which is Faker, right? Anyway, thanks for watching. I will leave all the links that I mentioned in this video in the description. So if you want to check it out, just click on it. And thanks for watching. Again, see you in the next video. Peace.